Well, good morning, Jagender Rana. Topic of the day is marine hull insurance in India. Marine hull insurance in India. The marine hull insurance is a type of insurance policy that covers watercraft such as a boat, ship, yacht, fishing boat, a steamer, and so on. So the body of the vessel is referred to as a hull. And that is exactly what this insurance policy covers. So the insurance provides financial protection in the event that the vessel's body, that is hull, or machinery are damaged as a result of the hazards covered by the policy. So marine hull insurance protects boat owners against damage to the hull, machinery, fittings and freight, as well as risks such as construction and shipbreaking, liabilities, disbursement losses, oil and energy related hazards, and so on. The yacht insurance, maritime cargo insurance, marine import transit insurance, marine export transit insurance, and marine inland transit insurance policies are all examples of specialized marine hull insurance. See the features of marine hull insurance. The dangers of traveling by sea are comparable to those of traveling by land or air. So your ship could be destroyed, lost, or sunk as a result of a fire, robbery, or collision, and the financial loss could be catastrophic because marine vehicles are expensive. So owners of yacht and other pleasure boats in particular are in great danger because their vessels are expensive and do not generate a profit. So a marine hull insurance policy, often known as yacht insurance, protects your vessel from sea-related risk. Now, yacht insurance and marine hull insurance policies also cover damage to other boats and ships caused by your vessel. So, marine hull insurance can be purchased for a specific period of time or for a specific journey. This means you have the option of insuring your ship or yacht for each voyage or purchasing a comprehensive plan that covers your vessel for a set length of time, such as a year. So the sum insured is not fixed quantity, but rather a value agreed upon by the insurer and the insured. It is usually equal to or close to the cost of the vessels in the issue. So the amount of premium paid to the insurance company is determined by a number of factors. Say for example, kind of vessel. Vessel's age is indicated by the number of years it has been in service. The cost of a vessel is determined by its valuation. The vessel's tonnage and trade limits. The vessel's management and ownership terms. The type of insurance coverage that is required. So there are benefits of marine hull insurance. Because the marine hull insurance policy protects your vessel's hull and machinery from loss or damage caused by a variety of perils such as fire, explosion, robbery, collision and other ship damaging events. You can purchase marine hull insurance to safeguard your ship or yacht for a specific journey or to cover your vessel for a specific length of time, usually 12 months, regardless of its voyages. A marine hull insurance coverage can protect inland waterways vessels against a variety of dangers, including collision, piracy, and the raising, removal, or destruction of wrecks. So a ship's sinking can also be covered. Then marine hull insurance is simple to obtain. The agreed value, which is identical to or about the cost of the vessels to be insured, determines the sum insured for hull and machinery insurance. So when purchasing marine hull insurance, there are a few things to keep in mind. They are as follows. Because the age of the vessel has a significant impact on the insurance cost, It is advisable to obtain coverage as soon as vessel is purchased. If you think the basic cover is not enough, make sure to grab several more. If you want to save money on your premiums, choose a greater deductibles. When filing claims, do it as soon as possible to avoid any delays or roadblocks in the payouts process. So the premium will be determined mostly by the type of vessel, trade or limitations, age of the vessels, vessel valuation and deductible size. Now the interest of the ship owners, if you ask what is covered under the policy, the answer is the interest of the ship owners, charter, ship function, ship breaker and ship repairer are all covered by a marine insurance policy in general. But marine hull insurance is limited to the hull and machinery section, which covers everything held by the ship's owner, including the ship's body, machinery, tackle, boats, fittings, equipments, bunkers, engine stores and provisions for the officers and crew. The insurance policy's scope may differ from one insurer to the next. There are three main types of clauses under the marine hull insurance policy. First one is Institute Time Clause, HUL. Institute Time Clauses. This includes risks with seas, rivers, lakes and other navigable waters, property loss or damage due to fire or explosion, stranding or sinking, capsizing or derailment, violent robbery by external elements, jettison, piracy, earthquake, volcanic eruptions, or lightning and jettison, piracy, earthquake, volcanic eruptions, or lightning, general average, sacrifice and salvage charges, accident to or failure of lawfully installed nuclear reactors on the ship, loss due to articles falling off aircraft or other boats. So damages when installing or equipping at dock or harbor, loss resulting from crew carelessness, pollution hazard, wages, maintenance and agency commissions, 3/4 of the collision liability, legal and labor expenditures, and constructive complete loss or damage. Then comes Institute Time Clauses, FPA. So the pre of particular average insurance clause is similar to the hull coverage except it excludes all mechanical damages. The free of particular average is typically provided when a ship is more than 15 years old, as older vehicles are more likely to sustain damage, particularly on the machinery front. Third one is Institute Time Clauses, that is total loss only. So only the whole established loss based on real compromised or constructive losses are covered by this clause. This type of policy is primarily supplied to very old and huge vessels, and it comes at a reduced rate. Although marine hull insurance is comprehensive coverage, but it does not cover certain situations. Like the hull and machinery are subjected to normal wear and strain. Nuclear accidents have caused a lot of damage. Contamination with radioactive materials, damage is caused by members of the crew who were under the influence of alcohol, damage to a vessel that is done on purpose, terrorist activities caused damage to the vessel, participation in hazardous actions that could result in hull damage, following the issuance of a warning order, selling the vessels in a sea storm, overloading of cargo. So the word loss of hire. The term loss of hire refers to the business owners who rent out their vessels. If the ship is damaged for causes not covered by the policy and is unable to be hired, the insurance company covers the loss of income until the damage is properly repaired. This marine hull insurance is required for sellers or merchants of marine vessels. Ship can be damaged at any time and ownership has no impact. So there have been instances where a vessel was destroyed while docked at a port and was not even sold. So if the owner works without insurance in such a situation, he or she will almost certainly incur a significant financial loss. Once you have brought a term policy, it will remain effective irrespective of the geographical location till its expiry date. If the vessel is damaged while docked, that means once you have bought a term policy, it will remain effective irrespective of the geographical location till its expiry date. Most policies offer a variety of options from which a pick based on your needs. From which to pick based on your needs. Here are a few examples. Water skiing liability, selling club placing, incremental third party responsibility, waiver of access, crew cover, charter cover, protection and indemnity cover, all encompassing liability and crew cover packages for the larger yacht with employed crew. It's also crucial to figure out what will be required so that you don't overpay for coverage that is not actually required. Then for boats under 30 feet in length, loss or damage to the boat is automatically covered. So larger boats are covered under the policy if they are transported by a professional transportation business using purpose-built trailers, but you must tell the insurer in advance because the marine insurance is essential for maritime businesses and comes in several types. So as the name suggests, it is specifically meant, hull insurance is specifically meant to provide coverage for ships, vessels and their machineries. So this is because risk associated with maritime transport like piracy, collision, mechanical breakdowns and damages from natural disasters like storms and hurricanes can wreak havoc on your transport vessels. So to avoid the huge financial loss these events can incur, a marine hull policy is necessary for all ship owners. Learn what marine hull insurance is, its inclusions, exclusions, and who can benefit from getting one. Because hull insurance is a variant offered under marine insurance that offers insurance coverage for ships, vessels, and their equipment and machinery. To cover the hull or body of the ship from risk like grounding, collisions, piracy, sea storms, etc., and will provide financial reimbursement if the ship or its machinery or equipment is damaged in any way due to these events. So ship owners, port authorities and private and public port operators are all eligible to buy hull insurance. We should note that this type of marine insurance in India is mandated by lenders for loaned vessels. Moreover, this insurance policy can be written to cover a single vessel or a fleet of vessels. So other than ships, boats, barges, etc., it can also cover other types of machinery that work in waterways like floating machinery and even oil rigs. So hull insurance comes in more specialized forms like yacht insurance, cargo insurance, transit insurance, marine inland transit insurance, etc. Generally, it is divided into two policy types. First one is brown water hull insurance. Covers vessels traveling on inland waters close to shore like lakes and rivers. The second one is blue water hull insurance. It covers vessels traveling on large water bodies like ocean and seas. So inclusions of hull insurance coverage, well, I tell you, the destruction or damage to the ship's hull machinery or equipment, third-party destruction or damage to other vessels caused by the insured ship, bodily injury sustained by workers on the insured ship, navigational water hazards when transiting by a sea, lake or river, damages resulting from fire, burglary or theft, damages caused by natural disasters like volcanic eruptions, earthquake, lightning, etc., damages sustained during maintenance activities, Seafaring vessels are covered worldwide. Jettison, that is through or drop something from an aircraft or ship, and piracy. But what it doesn't cover, routine wear and tear of the vessel that comes with regular uses and old age, intentional damage to the vessel or its machinery or equipment, damages sustained from acts of war or terrorism, radioactive contamination and damages from nuclear activity, overloading of goods or cargo, damage or loss resulting from breaches of law or illegal activities, damages from international involvement in dangerous activities, selling the vessels in a sea storm after the issuance of a warning, and damage is done by crew members to the vessel under the influence of alcohol or drugs. So if we see the features of marine hull insurance, you will find this comply with the law. Hull insurance is legally mandated by lenders of financed vessels. So any loaned vessels must have insurance coverage from a certified marine insurance company in India. Hull insurance will cover the financial cost incurred by physical damage caused to the ship's body or its equipment. This can be damage from storms, collisions with other ships, piracy, theft, or any other insured event. Then your hull and machinery insurance will cover most, if not all, type of damage incurred onto your ships, barring policy exclusions. Generally, the damages must be accidental or out of your control to be eligible for compensation. The coverage amount is decided based on the agreed upon value of the vessels to be insured. So this value is decided on policy purchase and in most cases is identical to or around the cost of the vessels to be insured. So some marine hull policies will offer additional coverage like excess collision liability, war and riot risk, and specific natural disasters or damages not typically included under basic plans. There are deductibles like other insurance policies. Hull insurance can include deductibles where a part of the loss must be covered or paid for by you. Your marine hull policy premiums will depend on the coverage amount, vessel type and age, equipment, machinery value, operating areas, and risk levels. So during accidents or total loss, hull insurance provides reimbursement for the cost of salvaging and recovering your vessels. So there are benefits of hull and machinery insurance, because hull insurance shields you from the economic liabilities that arise from damaged vessels and machinery by having the insurer reimburse you for any repair and replacement cost. Not only does marine hull insurance cover damage to your vessel and crew members, but it also offers coverage for third-party liabilities in case your ship caused damages to another ship, regardless of who was at fault. Then hull insurance can be customized to meet your specific insurance needs, as most insurers offer several variants and built-in optional coverage under their marine policies. So the hull insurance secures the ship's body, machinery, and equipment against all forms of physical damages, barring policy exclusions. The age of the vessel plays a significant role in determining your hull insurance premiums. High deductibles can reduce overall premiums, however, only do this if you are sure you can pay the deductible amount without fail. If you anticipate certain damages not included under the base policy, make sure you discuss these potential risks with your insurer. So hull insurance is essential for ship owners who own large fleets or financed vessels, as there is always an increased risk of damage or loss when it comes to waterway or ocean navigation. Thank you. Thank you very much.